Hi, my beautiful Scorpios, and welcome to your March the 10th until the 17th. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For those of you guys that are new, welcome, and if you're returning, I'm so glad to have you. So there's a couple of announcements for this month. All of the questions, one question readings will be 11/11, and the two question readings are going to be 22/22. So feel free to take advantage of that. Personal readings are going to be in the description box below, as well as the links to extended readings. So for the extended, we're going to do your romance angels. We're going to clarify those. We're going to go through Scorpio, dealing with each and every one of the signs. And then we're going to look into your love reading, which is going to be about you and whoever is on your mind the most. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. So the link to Instagram is going to be in the description box below. I've added my personal Instagram for those of you guys who just want to get to know me on a more personal basis. It's just going to be a little bit about me and my lifestyle, you know, business, fashion, beauty, entrepreneurs, spirituality, all of that kind of stuff. Just all the things that I love in one. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, I've listed that below as well. And on Instagram, Fridays, we do our weekly energy. So I go through each and every one of the signs. You can look at it from your point of view, the person you're dealing with, as well as Saturdays, we do the free extended giveaways. And I've added something new starting April. The winner of the first month, each single month, is going to win a whole month of extended readings. And then weeks 3 through 4, the winner will just win the one extended for the week of that giveaway. Okay, so I think that's everything. Yeah, thank you guys so much for those of you guys who stuck through. So let's just start with, I'm going to start with some oracles today. Let's see. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. This is your, oh, I love this kind of discussion. This is your Mars, that priestess energy, and then this is your Pluto energy, that constant back and forth. You know, I can take on the world and, you know, achieve the most amount of greatness, that overconfidence that you guys have, that is always, you know, followed, if not shortly after, a while after, because at one point we do learn to master it. And it's that energy of, what would everybody think? Oh my gosh, that's so different. You know, am I really good enough at doing this? It's that doubt, it's that fear, it's that energy that, you know, puts us into this shell. And I feel like, you know, sometimes we're constantly struggling between these energies because there's two very strong opposing energies. And I feel like this is, you know, your overall energy for this week. And it's about balancing those energies, which is something that I recently learned to do. So it's actually really interesting that this is coming out in your reading, you guys. How can you balance those energies? It starts with realizing that it's okay to have both of those energies, that when you are feeling down, it doesn't mean that you're going to have a bad day. You know, when you're not doing as much as you normally do, it just means that you're a little bit tired. This is that energy where you just learn to listen to your body. And if your body tells you you need a break, you need to take a break. You know, usually when you do that, you end up doing way better work. But if you don't take those breaks, you end up exhausted and you miss the passion that is supposed to come with what you do. So, you know, this is about learning the balance between work and life. Those of you who have relationships as well, even throw kids in the mix, you know, working out, eating healthy. It's a lot of things that we do on a daily basis. And where do you find your balance? You know, also taking time for yourself to do things that you want to do, because you guys would, you know, drop anything to help the, you know, best friend or partner or family member who needs your help, regardless of the amount of things you have to do or not. So you have to find your balance. Where is your balance between all of that? Because right now, you guys are really thinking big. You are, you know, some of you are realizing your calling. Others of you are already on your way towards your calling. Some of you, your calling has led you towards another calling. And you're in this energy where you're just allowing life to flow. And whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens is meant to be. And because you're releasing, you know, the control of needing a certain outcome, you're able to see the bigger picture, which has led you to your calling. Some of you, this is the journey that you're currently on right now. Okay, let's get into some tarot. I really like this. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Embracing who you truly are. Seeing the beauty within you. Some of you, this is about realizing that your difference is everything that makes you who you are. Some of you, this is accepting certain things that you may see as flaws. Realizing that there's always room to grow, always room to evolve. You guys are flourishing this week. Wow, I love it. Okay, let's see. All right, messages for Scorpio. Show me what Scorpio needs to see, please. Show me what Scorpio needs to see from the 10th to the 17th of March, please. You guys are coming out as a Queen of Swords with the moon. You don't care. Like, you just don't care. You're just doing what you want to do. And anybody that has anything to say about it, they can leave a message in your voicemail that you're just not even going to check, because you just are so done with listening to everybody's opinions. You're just focusing on yourself. With the moon card here, I feel like you guys are working on things in the dark. You're keeping things to yourself. You're learning that by keeping things to yourself, they flourish a lot more. You're really cutting out a lot of people, and it's almost like you are just trusting your intuition, because you're cutting out these people and you're not even explaining to some of them why you're cutting them out. It's almost like that death and rebirth, like literally, what's that one Scorpio meme? It's so funny. I can't even remember it, but it's about how like a Scorpio can just like disappear for like 3 months as if like nothing ever happened, and then pop back into whoever's life, or just pop back into the world, into social media, whatever it is that we disappeared from, as if it was nothing. And how everybody reacts to that, but to us it's just normal. And it's like, that's just you being you. You're just embracing who you are. But I feel like this is that energy where your intuition is telling you certain things about certain people and about certain patterns that you have, and you're just cutting those things out, and you're just being ruthless while you're doing it. And it's almost like you're just so tired of giving to everybody else and realizing that those people were not giving you that same energy, and you're finally coming to that point where you take that energy and you give it to yourself. And I feel like it's taken so long for you to realize that. I feel like at one point, some of you guys may even think that self-care is like selfish, because you're just so used to giving to other people. You have comfort, you find comfort within giving to other people within, some of you guys are like fixer-uppers. You like to, you see the best in people, and you like to bring out the best within people. A lot of things are being realized in your life, and it's making you take action in a way that you never have before. The Six of Swords. Yeah, you're moving forward. Some of you are wanting to just, move to another country, to another city. You're wanting a new life. If you're in a little bit of a rocky situation right now, know that you are moving towards calmer waters. Traveling is something that would be, really good for you guys to do right now, because I feel like you need to just be in, this is a good week where you do something that is like, that would make you very uncomfortable, but you would actually really like to do it. Something that you're afraid to do, just take a risk, take a leap of faith, because in that vulnerability, there's a sense of empowerment, and you guys thrive off of that. But sometimes you let your overthinking, stop you from having those experiences. Messages for Scorpio, please. The High Priestess, the Seven of Cups. See, even as good as your intuition is, you still overthink it, because you overthink everything. So you even have to overthink yourself. I feel like there's a lot of doors opening that haven't been opened for a while. Some of you are going to make a life-changing decision that opens, it's like the key to, it's almost like I'm getting the key to the gates of heaven. And it's going to be crazy because this is something that you've been, you know, wanting to do for a very long time, or you felt guided to do in some way, shape, or form. And it's almost going to be like you had the key all along. So it's almost like you're going to be annoyed with yourself when you realize that. But it's going to be so happy and exciting and empowering because you're still taking that first step regardless of how long it took you to get there, you know? You know, no matter how many options you have, and no matter how much you overthink yourself and ask others for opinions, at the end of the day, I feel like you always know what you're going to choose. You just like to know what else is possibly out there in every single... You guys are just, you like to research things. You like to measure out which is going to be the best, right? Where do you get the the most information from? Just really good analyst. And I feel like you're really going to be seeing through illusions, seeing through the bullshit, seeing through people so easily. Just seeing through everything. I'm getting like investigator, like private investigator. I think that you guys are going to get access to a lot of... Some of you guys are just coming into your spiritual gifts here. But it's like you're going to get access into the truth about everybody around you, but also the truth about within you at the same time. Ace of Pentacles, or sorry, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Some of you, this is about a relationship. Realizing that the person that you thought you were going to invest in for the long time is somebody that wasn't truly able, you know, the investments weren't equal between the two of you. And you're seeing that now. You're seeing how much you gave and how little you received in return. And you're just picking yourself up, and moving forward. Because you realize your worth, right? And you realize that you have options. I think sometimes you guys can get so fixated, right, on one thing because you want it so badly until you do get it, right? And a lot of the times when you get it, you realize that, like, maybe it doesn't even make you as happy as you once thought. You realize other options, right? Or you get it and it leads you towards another option here. And this is like being fixated on one person that you weren't able to see the things that were hidden. But now you're rising in your power. You're able to see all the things that are hidden, which is leading you towards more choices, more options, a new path. Messages for Scorpio. The Ace of Wands, yeah, a new path, a new passionate beginning. This is something that you're going to thrive in, a relationship that is going to, you know, this is something that is just, I'm getting like natural flow. Six of Wands, victory, success. Some of you, this is a new career idea. Those of you that have businesses, this is going to be a really great week for you guys. This is like a really good week for, regardless of what you do, or what you want to do, everything, like every intuitive, like, message that you get that you feel is a good idea or could be a good idea, it's a good idea to like journal them and write them down, because these could lead to really lucrative opportunities in the future. Those of you that are single are going to be admired by many. This is like you coming into your power. Justice. Admired by many, admired by the ones that once didn't believe in you, the ones that might have pushed you to get to where you currently are right now because they didn't believe in you. Anybody who had wronged you is coming into create a right. And I honestly feel like for a lot of you, these are people that you don't even realize judged you before like even getting to know you. I'm almost getting like people are going to be, you're going to realize that people's reactions throughout this week towards you are a little bit different. I feel like it's because your energy is a lot more relaxed and you're just vibing with the flow. The Seven of Pentacles. Because you know that what you're working towards is going to be a success. You have complete faith within yourself. Messages for Scorpio. The Knight of Swords. Be careful not to overwork yourself though this week. Like I said in the beginning, balance is everything. Some of you might get an adrenaline rush from, when something's just going so great. And it makes us realize all the other things that we can do within it. We get all these ideas and we want to take them all on at the same time, right? Be careful of all of that. Try to choose. I think you guys should pick two things. One thing that you work on 80% of your time, one thing that you work on 20% of your time. And just focus on those. Write your other ideas down, but focus on, two things at once or one thing at once, and just give it all your energy and attention during that time that you take to spend, working. But you also have to have that time that you're going to spend to take care of yourself, do the things that you need to do around the house, do the things that you need to do for every aspect. Some of you guys, this is about really getting organized within your life. Some of you, this is about turning a dream into reality, taking the steps towards achieving something that you've always wanted to achieve, but maybe you didn't have the faith or courage to take action towards it. Okay. The Empress. Wow. I love this, you guys. The Emperor. Oh my God. Wow. This is your match. Some of you are meeting an Aries. I'm also getting it could be a Taurus, a Capricorn for some of you, a Libra. This is something where you're not going to have to overthink. This is someone where you're not going to have to overthink. You're going to feel at peace in this person's presence. You know how some would say that Scorpios are very untrusting, but there are very rare people where we just instantly trust them? This is that kind of energy. This is somebody that wants very similar things to you. You guys complement each other very well. If you ever this could be somebody where you end up starting a business with this person. I'm getting you have very similar lifestyles. You both work very hard. You get whatever you want because you both have incredible faith within yourselves, but also within one another. It's almost like you guys are both very powerful and bold people, but together it's a whole nother story. It's like a power couple. I think you're both very black and white as well. Your core values and beliefs are definitely going to be very in sync with one another. It's almost like for some of you, this is the male version of yourselves or the female version of yourselves. It's the opposite version of yourself in a way. I think this is amazing because the reason why I'm getting is that you're not going to be so... You're not going to feel such a strong need to control this or to doubt it or have fear running into this, you're going to be able to be open and relaxed. And I feel like it's because this is the week where you're really learning to trust your intuition related to all other things. And because that's creating balance within your life, and it's creating all the things that you thought, you know, all the things that you were working towards, it's finally creating those things in a very balanced way, that you're going to also learn to trust your intuition when it comes to this new relationship. Some of you, this is the current relationship that you're in that is evolving to a whole another level, and you're both evolving separately as well. This is crazy. This is going to last a lifetime. Some of you, this is somebody that you, like if you picture, you know, you're the type of person you'd want to be with. This is that type of person. This person is very stubborn though as well, but I feel like you're very stubborn too. I'm getting like you guys really like as much as you guys can get on each other's nerves, you really adore the annoying side of one another as well. It's like this person can't be annoying without you at least laughing, and that's how they feel about you too. But you guys do little things that are annoying towards one another just to make each other laugh. It's like you like getting reactions out of one another. This is definitely, this could be a business person, entrepreneur, somebody that is, you know, really high up within their career, just really influential as well. They could have a lot of people working for them, or just have really high, you know, goals and aspirations for themselves. Like they have really big goals that they see themselves and are probably on their way to achieving already. You guys also like look very, very well, like aesthetically pleasing together. Probably both really, I wouldn't say into the way that you look, but you like to present yourself well groomed. It's like if you were in a crowd, somebody would be able to pick out the two of you, even if you weren't together, out of the whole crowd. You know, so imagine the two of you guys together, that I guess like making an entrance kind of vibe. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you want to follow me down to the extended, that is where we're going to take a look at, we're going to look at this Emperor and this Empress. So whoever it is that is on your mind the most, I hope you guys really enjoyed this reading. If you do, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.